It's poem time.
Ah, crap. Let me think here.
See, and I don't think that we've got any, like, already seen dialogue or whatever the fuck, so you can ignore that message about skipping.
Right? Okay, we went on a holiday to a vivacious massacre. The question was whether we should kiss or whether we should get vertigo by eating the hopeless friends who played a melody of uncontrollable, tenacious rap. And then we went to the playground. To embrace the lollipops. And I don't even know what this fucking word means.
Yeah, I think effulgent. I remember seeing it used in one of the Mormon hymns, like something about sunshine, or you know, it's probably like oh my God, he's brighter than the sun. Right. You know what else is brighter than the sun? Nukes.
Anyway,
sorry.
No, that was fun. I was just thinking of something funny to say, but I couldn't think of anything. And then it got kind of awkward. Hair color, eye color. Hair color, eye color. Hair color. Anyway, we also ate bunnies who were...
Oh, don't tell my sister.
Who were broken because they fell heaven sent. And we thought it was destiny to jump off a bridge.
Oh my God.
Give me a second.
It's just okay. The narrator voice.
Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I got a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. That's why I just came in my Speedo. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Jesus 2.
I totally blamed that was her name. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
Thanks, it's a great mask. I'm just still not used to you being in the club. That's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Dude, that's kind of a dick thing to say.
I know, right?
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry.
I mean, even if it's true.
Yeah.
Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thing. What a dick bag. This is your childhood friend? Why are you two even friends if you're this big of a dick?
I know, right?
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons, pulling out my binoculars and looking at the other girls. Like 2 feet away from me. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that, all of a sudden?
I want to admire its craftsmanship. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. So that's where you keep all your dead rats. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. I can read the posters behind you.
That's not fair! How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. That's her secret. Goes Hulkamania. And that only leaves the one option.
Ah!
Pac-Man eyes.
I give up! Don't make me feel guilty!
If you feel guilty, it means you deserve to feel guilty. What is his problem? I mean, I know he's kind of annoyed by her, but he's kind of being a huge dude.
I don't know, what an asshole.
I mean, I'm trying to remember the Slytherin voice I gave her. Yuri suddenly giggles. Hey? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. It's an illustration of a dick butt. Haha, dick butt.
Yuri! Tell Jesus to let me borrow some money!
Why the fuck would I do that? What's in it for me? Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Wow! Even Jesus dude's like, ellipsis? Whoa! I didn't mean that. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I got too absorbed in my book. Ooh.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
Fun like a Snickers? That's...
You're not you when you're hungry.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution.
Is that the right word? Retribution. Me and Yuri on the same page there. That... Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of us, all of us, isn't there? Oh god, don't make me remember that.
Hmm?
Oh, why?
Voss?
We know the devil.
Oh, okay.
It's another game like this, but not so cutesy.
Oh.
Anyway.
And I mean, the guy that created this did say that it was born out of his love-hate relationship with anime, so...
Yeah. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she is doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But... You wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes.
You have a valid point. No.
So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whap!
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. It's a red, white, and blue dildo. Thrown by Monica with her baseball pitching arm. Just... Yeet!
Ow! What was... A cookie!
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
What ghost has done this? Is this a miracle?
Whoa, I wasn't expecting her to actually go down that route.
It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. I'm going to throw more at you now.
Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. I don't know how to feel about that one. Jeez, just eat it.
No, I'm gonna keep it in my school scrapbook forever.
Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good! Move!
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
Just channeling the inner bunny ghost stories.
Touch me.
Touch me harder. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
What the fuck? I just gave you one. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah, why do I think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes to pile drive Natsuki. Wraps her arms around her. Just bends over backwards. Give me the damn chocolate cookie! Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down, takes a bite of... Selfish bitch! How Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful Sayori trots away to safely. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica. Wait. Yeah, Monica, can you tell Sayori... Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Maybe like Moaning Myrtle.
Oh, God.
She's died. Have any of you heard about anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah, we'll probably just find her corpse in 2 rooms over. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh? You don't think she has a cookie?
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Have more self-esteem, Ed. Stop projecting onto these two, please.
That's true.
What the fuck is wrong with you 3?
I know,
Excuse
right?
me? Okay, you too. Suddenly, the door swings open.
Sorry. I'm super sorry.
She's like, my phone bomb went off, and then she like takes her shoe off and it's still smoking.
Well, shit, Monica's secretly a member of the IRA.
Yeah, exactly. There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me. Ah! Never mind that! What held you up anyway?
Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano.
This story sounds fishy.
I know, right?
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't! No, I'm joking.
I don't really. She plays the xylophone with your ribcage. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
That's...
Monica looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
She's like, shit, now I actually have to go learn piano. Because that's not what she was doing. Also, it's an anime thing, but am I the only one who gets bugged when people don't have noses, but instead just have like this incredibly tiny indentation of a nose?
I know what
I'm
you
like-
mean. Actually, like... Oh... Fuck, like some of the fucking S support art in Fire Emblem Three Houses, like the characters don't even have noses.
Wow.
Like, God, I think Edelgard's is like the worst offender.
Wow.
But plus, whoever the fuck drew that portrait gave her crazy eyes.
Yeah. That's the thing, I can understand if it's like a nose straight on, you know, it's sometimes harder to draw than one from the side.
Yeah.
But still, you get my point.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jesus, too.
Monaco smiles sweetly,
As the wind picks up her skirt, I can almost see her panties.
and her hair. And I say, is that you, Judas? Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that.
Under pressure.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
I see. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori has somehow already finished her entire cookie.
Cookie!
Yuri's back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri.
Eh?
Ah, I suddenly noticed Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Ah, no. I was just kind of waiting for you.
Ah, if that's the case, why do I get a bad feeling that I've gotten her twice? Why don't
because
we-
you have.
I know, I mean, just like, what does that say about me?
I mean, to be fair, you weren't actively going for her route. It's just that the words that you picked happened to appeal to her.
Because I like the super weird words. Why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. You mind if I make some tea first? Oh, crap.
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow her and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf.
The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. Okay, dude? To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? What do you mean in contrast?
Yeah, I guess how she seems really awkward.
Oh. Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah.
Where are you two off to?
We're off to bank. Bank on the fact that you're going to interrupt us. Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious.
Don't cuck me.
That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
God damn it, Monica! Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Jesus 2 in club activities?
Eh?
Explanation point after a dash. Please don't make people angry. My mouth gapes.
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Let's go, Jesus 2. Ah! Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she puts her forehead against the wall. Okay, what type of person is Monica really? That exchange was kind of weird. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Jesus, too. How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because...
Because I want to motorboat them titties.
No, but... yes, but no. Nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We all have emotions. We can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Not lovers? Shit, he's friend-zoning me. And I'm the girl!
Friend-zoned! No!
Yuri lifts her head. Jesus, too. I really like being friends with you. Don't remind me of that, please. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to make Yuri feel better. Anyway... yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Jesus, too. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature to the kettle to 200 degrees. Wow. Can kettles actually get that hot?
I don't know.
Now it's time to get the teapot.
Yeah, using Fahrenheit, even though this is supposed to be in Japan.
Yeah. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Fucking tea? Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. Oh gosh, dang it. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to myself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more.
It's not every day a boy expresses interest in you.
Yeah. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Jesus, too. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. Oh, gosh. I don't know if I can keep up with this. Oh, gosh.
She's probably like secretly super kinky or something.
No.
I can only think of one of two possibilities. Either I have doomed her to some horrible fate because I've shown interest in her and the game wants to, like, take the person you care about and rip them away from you in a violent psychological manner, because I'm remembering it's a psychological horror game. Or two, she's actually really fucked up. And, like, or maybe they all are. And,
You have no idea how hard it is for me to keep my mouth shut
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Jesus, too, I have another request. You mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have a back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Interesting. Is that so? I wonder why that is. Most likely because of your posture, right? I always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have a terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve my book from my bag.
I genuinely can't tell if the player character is legitimately oblivious to what she was trying to allude to, or if he knew and was just trying to be nice.
I can't determine either. It's because of her ample chest, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. I was making sure because I wasn't sure. But I was pretty sure. Anyway! I have some chocolate as well. I got small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Beep, beep, beep. I smell candy. I take it, since it will go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Explanation point. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. I get an immediate erection. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but don't finish that sentence. But what? When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup is rising from... Yuri hands me my teacup.
You know, it's a good thing that this isn't another certain visual novel that, for all I know, this might have even taken inspiration from.
Right?
I think it's called Katawa Shoujo, where the main character has like a heart attack and finds out that he has arrhythmia, so he gets transferred to a school that's pretty much exclusively disabled people. Yeah, it's weird.
So anyway,
And I'm just trying to say it's a good thing that this isn't the same main character, because he'd probably kill the fuck over.
Oh, right.
That's all I'm trying to say.
Oh, I see. You know, that reminds me of another manga I've heard of, but I don't want to talk about it right now on camera.
Fair enough.
Holding the book in my hand, that's
not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri, it hasn't noticed a single thing. I think she noticed. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Ellipsis. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little, put the teacup between my legs, and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. She opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. Take out the chocolate candy, pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. He doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. Apprehensively put the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... She looks at me if she needs to confirm what has just happened. Jesus, too. We need to talk about fucking boundaries, man. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah. That's all it was?
Yeah, I mean, I can't say that I've ever done anything like that with a friend that I didn't have at least some sort of romantic or sexual interest in. Yeah. So, okay, but okay, Chief.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Then, you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to reach... Man, reading is so hard! Then, like he's talking to his teacher, reading after school is so hard! And she's like, why? Because they're super hot girls I have to read with. Oh, woe is me!
I can't pay attention while I'm aroused.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell by her expression she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another shot. This is so fucking stupid and yet so fucking... I don't even know how to describe the emotion I am feeling right now. Through my fingers. By this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Okay, everyone.
Yuri jolts back.
It's time to share poems. Jesus, too. You can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, thanks.
Its spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. Pick up the bag of chocolate. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much of a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up.
Jesus. Okay, so...